Mission is brought to you by Star Ghana with funding from the NIDA, UK Aid and the EU. We begin from the Ashanti region, where inadequate infrastructure is a major challenge hindering development of Bankoman Senior High School in the Setre-Kumewu district. There are no dormitories for students on the compound, compelling them to use a community center and an old Presby school block. Bright Nana Amfo reports controlling students is a problem.
A student population of 1,900. The main problem is infrastructure. Classrooms, the biggest headache. Teachers cannot move while teaching.
At the moment, the school has 15 classrooms. The dining hall has been converted into a temporary classroom because of the large number of students that we have. Last year, when we admitted the Form 1 students, the general art students were all converged at the dining hall because of lack of classrooms.
This is a dining hall converted into a classroom.
This is breakfast at Bankoman Senior High School here. This is what happens. Over 1,900 students virtually eating without any supervision. No manners or courtesies observed at all. This is what happens at breakfast, lunch, and supper. School authorities say they have appealed several times to those who can help to come in and save the situation. But it still remains the same.
These young ones would have to endure this every day. Meals are served, and sometimes controlling them is a challenge. Students don't get food to eat.
Sometimes it's difficult because we are not able to go according to the tables. And so sometimes some of the students come and they don't have when they come, what I'm trying to say is that when they come, some of them don't get the food to eat because we don't use the table. And so sometimes pressures here and there.
After struggling to eat, they go into classrooms that are not comfortable. Large class sizes make teaching and learning ineffective.
When you encounter such a situation, it becomes very difficult for teaching and learning to take place. Whenever a teacher assigns students with some work, it becomes very difficult for the teacher to mark. And even in the course of teaching, whenever there are some deviance here and there, it becomes very difficult for the teacher to do effective monitoring.
This is a Category A school, but teachers and students find themselves in a difficult condition. Certain projects that could have resolved these challenges have stalled.
There is a Get Fund project that I know if it is completed, at least it will ease the problem. And then the PTA is also building a very huge mansion over there that will solve the problem. But now, because of the collection of fees that has stopped, it has also put that project to a halt. So we are hoping that if funds should be made available and these projects are completed, it will solve that problem.
Despite the challenges, school authorities are working hard to provide some structures. The PTA continues to play a huge role. A 16-unit classroom block is under construction. Private individuals from the district and outside continue to provide infrastructure. A private person has built a dormitory for girls, but it has to be converted into a classroom. Even the SRC of the school is putting up a library to assist in developing the school. The Assembly says it is strategizing to resolve the infrastructure challenges of the school.
Together with the board, of which Dr. Pokweduse is the board chairman, we've engaged him to allow the board to talk to GS so that at least, like what we've been able to do, the pavilion that we've been able to do, we can intervene in terms of such type of infrastructure.
School authorities say help is needed and it's urgent.
Since the school is not fenced, some of them after break, you see them running to town. We've been chasing them here and there. So once the school is fenced and everything is here intact, I think academic work will go on well, and the supervision too will be effective. And as you see, we lack so many facilities. So we are appealing to any philanthropy, I mean, those who can, to come to our aid, put up some structures, dormitories and classrooms for us, and I think we will do better.
As they sing the national anthem, the hope is that infrastructure will be improved to make teaching and learning effective. Brighton Anafo, TV3, Banko.
And as that's for Mission. Mission is brought to you by Star Ghana with funding from Danida, UK Aid and the EU. Thanks so much for watching.